watch as Nathan draws the Flash.
Let's draw the Flash. Make 4 horizontal lines, A, B, C, and D. B and C should be closer together as shown. Make a circle between A and C. From the bottom of the circle to the top of line D, draw Flash's chin and extend down his neck. Just below line B, add 2 upside-down triangles for his eyes, and add 2 hook shapes for Flash's ears. Add Flash's mask lines below line C. Add Flash's nose and mouth. Erase all the sketch lines and ink your head sketch. Use pencils, markers, or Photoshop to color your drawing. And now your Flash is finished.
Now let's watch as Josh draws R2-D2.
First, begin with the basic shapes. For R2's main body, it will look like an oval with a flattened bottom. Across the body, draw the T-lines to give you an idea where you will place the eye in step 2. You're also creating the main structure lines for R2's legs as well. Draw a small circle near the top of the dome. This is R2's eye, and use the T shape to darken in the area that separates the dome from body. Next, draw a rectangle along the center line as shown. Use this step to flesh out R2's legs a bit more too. When this step is complete, you should have a pretty good idea of where the rest of the details will fit in. Instead of drawing in all of R2's details at once, try tackling the drawing one section at a time. Let's begin with the legs. Use a steady thick line over your previous pencil work and start adding in the details as shown in the sample image. As with most of the droids in Star Wars, there are a lot of gizmos and shapes to be found, so don't get too worried about this stage. If you miss 1 or 2 tiny details, that's okay. As long as the basic shapes and forms are there, your R2 drawing will be a success. Next up, draw R2's dome. Most of these details are fairly simple, so again, use the sample image as your guide. Fill in the missing shapes. Be sure your lines are appropriately round because, as we know, R2's dome is round. Try to think of it as the top of a sphere. If you have an R2 action figure, keep it in front of you while you're drawing to use as a guide. Sometimes having an actual 3D shape as reference can help a lot, especially while drawing droids. The last section to draw is R2's midsection, or main body. Use the rectangle you drew earlier as a guide, as well as the surrounding areas. Again, don't be too worried about each and every tiny detail. The key is to focus on basic shapes. Focus on one shape at a time, then move to the next. Your R2 drawing is almost complete. In this step, go over the final lines with a pen or marker. Once your ink lines are dry, erase the pencil lines, or use heavier pencil lines over the lighter ones. However you decide to finish your drawing is completely up to you. Be sure to darken in the shadowed spots as shown in the sample. If you want to color your R2 drawing, first photocopy your final drawing and use that to color him in. This way you can try different methods and you won't have to worry about making a mistake on your original. There are many ways to add color. Use crayons, markers, colored pencils, or even use your computer if you have a printing program. This is the final image colored in Photoshop. I added the desert background, much like the scenes we see in A New Hope, and played a little by adding extra shadows and colors.
Now let's watch as Nathan draws Superman.
This is the only part of the video that will be slightly tough, but you can do it, we promise. Proportion is the correct size of things in relation to other things. To get the figure right, start with a stick figure skeleton. Draw a vertical line and divide it into 4 equal sections, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Draw lightly. The lines won't be a part of your finished drawing. They're just a guide. Now divide the top half into 4 more sections to guide you, A, B, C, and D. When drawing the spine line, it should run from section A to halfway through section D. For the ribs, draw an egg or oval shape that fits inside sections B and C, leaving a small gap at the top and bottom. Draw it exactly as you see here. Draw a watermelon or oval shape at the bottom for hips. Add another oval for the head fitting into section A at the top. Your figure should be 8 heads tall. Draw 2 straight lines from the hips to the ground to make the legs. Drawing 2 small circles at the center of line 3, which is halfway between the hips and the ground, forms the knees. Now the collarbone extends from the spine to the middle of section B and goes up at a slight angle. The collarbone is wider than the hips on Superman. Now add 2 circles in the middle of section B for the shoulders. When the arms are straight down, the elbows line up with the bottom of the ribcage. The wrists, and not the hands, fall at the bottom of section D, which is the halfway point of the body. When drawing in the future, you will want to remember this. Start by drawing the most important parts, the spine, ribs, hips, and head. Notice the arms are coming right at you. This is called foreshortening, so draw the hands big. Once the gesture is right, it's time to flesh out the drawing, so let's put some meat on those bones. Draw light so you can fix any mistakes. And when you're happy, grab those inking pens and ink over it. Now break out the colored pencils and markers. Again, you can even Photoshop your drawing to make it look like this. Keep practicing. Practice makes perfect. Just remember, drawing is a skill, not a talent. So practice and you may be drawing comics of your own one day. Just remember, the more you practice, the better you will be.